What's going on, folks? Devon Banks here, back in the bass basement. 4 baits to get you bit during the Shad Spawn. Let's get right into it. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you already have subscribed, thank you, and share the channel with a friend. It definitely helps the channel grow. Now let's get right into the Shad Spawn and baits that's going to get you bit during this time of year. Now early in the morning, those shad are spawning on that hard cover, right? Those docks, those dock floats, seawalls, and we want to make sure that we can capitalize on that bite early in the morning to fill that live well up. Definitely in a tournament scenario. So the first bait that I want to go with is a swim jig, and you're going to see that there's a pattern of colors here that resemble that shad, and we're going to go with a white swim jig. This is Berkley swim jig with a 3.5 inch crash crawl on the back. This is a great trailer. These legs kick, and as you make these casts around those areas, around that wood cover, that hard cover, you're going to get bit as you reel this back, because these legs create a lot of action. It's going to attract, have some drawing power to those bass, and they're going to strike it because they want to eat early in the morning. Number 2, we're going to go with a bladed jig. This right here is Berkley Slobber Knocker, and the trailer I'm using is the Power Stinger. So a little bit more aggressive with the action with this bait. As this blade comes through the water, it's creating a lot of turbulence. It's going to attract those bass as well. And this is a bait, believe it or not, it skips well in those tight quarters and comes with vegetation very well as well. So number 2 is the bladed jig Berkley Slobber Knocker with the Power Stinger trailer. Number 3 is an oldie but a goodie, but it still continues to work. It's bass fishing, right? So we're going to go with the old but true spinner bait. This is Berkley spinner bait here, and I have a 2.8 Power Swimmer swim bait on the back of that. Resembles that shad. I did modify this bait a little bit by cutting on the skirt, but this right here is a bait that gets bit as well during the Shad Spawn. I have these 4 baits tied on just to have a variety when I'm casting around these areas to get bit, right? You don't always want to go to McDonald's. You don't always want to go to Burger King. You want some variety. Sometimes you want some Jimmy John's. So here we go right here. We've got some variety. And the last one, the last bait, this one is a sneaky one that I've caught fish on during the Shad Spawn that I'm reluctant to give out, but I'm going to give it out anyway. This right here is the paddling Berkley Power Stinger with a underspin. Creates a little bit of flash, subtle flash right there. This tail, that honeycomb tail, has a lot of action right there, as you can see. And this is one that you can make roll casts in those docks, around those posts where those shad are spawning and those bass are lurking to get bit. A very subtle way to get bit with the swim bait. So very quick video today. Those are the 4 baits that I go to during the Shad Spawn to get bit early in the morning to fill up that live well. So what baits do you like to use during the Shad Spawn? Do these baits work for you? If you use them, let me know in the comment below, and I'll see you on the next one.